welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Lobos will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado State's offense will go on the attack first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big. Man, he's a matchup problem, so they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good, still use the receivers, but Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that?
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo. Great start for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Lobos have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
7, Colorado State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They get him out of bounds at the 46, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Wants to throw again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the 1st down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic three. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rams are in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Let's go!
The give out of the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
Black 24. Moves.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Kaiser. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good, easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by a field goal over Utah. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The run from the shotgun. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
On the ready. Come on, set.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Lobos decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man, it's Hendricks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins.
The Rams will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Lobos are marching down the field. On the option. Running into the open space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, New Mexico! And that one will give them the lead.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense might bring the house here. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Gardner. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays? and then make throws in scramble situations. That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Complete to the right. Lots of room to run. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Rams headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They gave up the sack on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Hendricks. Touchdown, Colorado State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. The give. Shakes off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Gardner. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Snapped it in the shotgun. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Lobos! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll save.
Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually...
Touchdown, Colorado State! And they add
what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, blow up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And to get rid of it quickly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up. And
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, what a cut! Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot?